So welcome back again. Today we are going to continue our discussion on permutations. Yesterday we talked about some cyclic notation of permutation. Of course, we have also revised what is permutation and then certain examples also. The examples particularly related with the what we say the rectangle. Okay. So we have seen that when we are rotating it, so suppose we are labeling it 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then when we are rotating it by 90 degree each time, then we are getting a set R0, R1, R2. Okay. Particularly, we wrote it like this: R0 and R90, and then R180. Of course, there was one more thing, and R270. And this was nothing but this was a subset of, if you know, this was a subset of what is called D4. Fine. Okay. So this we have seen. Yesterday, someone was asking that, of course, maybe that may be the problem from exercise. So he was searching about, I think, the subgroups of D3. So D3, in D3 we have elements R0 and R120, R240. Okay, and then we have flip also F1 and F2 and then F3. Fine. So he was talking about how many subgroups does D3 have. Okay. So this, of course, we can keep these many things, only rotations. And once we are keeping a rotation, suppose R0, of course, R0 will be there always. So R0, because R0 is identity. So if we are keeping this one, then all right, because F is always, flip is always self-inverse. And when we are keeping F2, then we need to see the closure also, of course. Okay. So until we are keeping only one flipping, then all right, we can make these sets as subgroup. Will be subgroups of D3. Okay, but when we are including two flips, then we need to really care for what we call the composition of F1, F2, or F2, F3, something like this. Okay, fine. So this was the case anyway. Just a minute. I'm using this first time, I think. So there would be something. Okay. Okay, so let us see. Uh, let us proceed further. Okay. So what is cyclic notation? Let us write some definition, official definition here. A cycle of length r is defined as a permutation F belongs to Sn, where Sn is a permutation group defined on n symbols, 1, 2, 3 up to n. Okay, satisfying we can either write in terms of permutation like this. Okay, suppose we are starting with here with A1, then next thing here will be F of A1. Okay, and then suppose this is F of A1, this is A2. Fine. And then here we will be starting with F of A2, and then we will be and this is F of A2. Fine. So image of this one, F of E2, f of a2, fine. And suppose this is a3. Similarly, when we are writing here a3, then we will be writing here fa3, that is a4, for example. Okay, so we will be continuing like this, and then we will be continuing like this. So similarly, we will be getting f of a4 here, a4 a4 is here, and then we will be keeping it here a4, and then fa4. We will continue like this. Okay, so finally maybe after suppose AR, so image of AR is FAR, and suppose this is A1, FAR equals to A1, then this makes a cycle. We are starting with the what is called A1, and we are terminating, or we are getting finally A1. Okay, so there is a cycle. So cycle, this kind of thing, that we have started from here A1, then A2 is coming, then A3 is coming, and similarly we are going to get A1 finally. Okay, so like this. So this is a cycle. So in short, if this satisfying, if this F satisfying this property, then we say that this is a R cycle. Fine. You see the suffix here, and you know that of course we can write it like this. Yesterday we have seen we can write A1, A2, A3 up to AR. Fine. This is called R cycle. Is a R cycle. Fine. This is the R cycle. So none of them is repeating. That is, they are distinct. AI are distinct. Okay. AI is not equals to AJ for all I and J. So this should be noted. So this is called R cycle. Okay. And then we have also yesterday mentioned that a cycle of length 2 is called transposition. Transposition. Fine. Okay. So let us move further. So I think this is clear to you now what we mean by cycle. So for example, if you write 1, 3, 2 is a 3 cycle. Fine. How you will write it in expanded way? You have to write 1, 2. You can write here 1, 2, 3 in any manner. No problem. Let us write in them in sequence. So 1 goes to 3. So 1 goes to 3, and then 2 goes to 1. 2 goes to 1 because this is a cycle. So 2 goes to 1, and 3 goes to 2. 3 goes to 2. So we can write like this also. Fine. In fact, in permutation, when we are writing, so we are what we are doing? We are writing here A1, A2, and suppose AN, and then the same A1, A2, A3, and AN we are writing. Here we have written in some sequence, but here we are going to write in any sequence. Okay, we may write A5, A4, we may write AR, we may write here something, AS. Okay, but thing is that, or A1, we can write here A1, but we are writing in some way. Here we have fixed some sequence, but here we are writing in, we are shuffling. That's all. We are shuffling this A1, A2, A3, and AN. Okay, so that we can do also. So let us see more. Next example, if we are taking 1, 2, 5, 4, fine. So in expanded form, we can write 1, 2. You see, so many things are missing. So we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So 1 goes to 2, 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 5, 2 goes to 5, and then 5 goes to 4, 5 goes to 4. That's all we know. And then 4 goes to 1, 4 goes to 1. 3 is not appearing here, so 3 should be fixed. The symbol which is not appearing in cyclic notation are assumed to be fixed. Okay. Note the symbol that is 1 2 3 4 or a1 a2 a3 a4, whatever you feel like you can use it. Okay. The symbol not appearing in the cyclic notation is assumed to be fixed. Fine. There may be many symbols, not only one. There may be many symbols. Okay. So this was note 1, and then we can take another note 2. Note 2 is that cycle of length 1 may be ignored. Okay, because they are going to fix everything. Fine. For example, if you see, suppose we are writing some hello, sorry.
नहीं सर, ये बोल रहे थे कि ऊपर वाले में 3 नहीं लिखे हैं तो उसे इग्नोर कर देंगे क्योंकि उसका साइकिल 1 था.
Yes. You can see here. Okay. I think screen is visible because I am using this journal plus first time. So maybe if there is some problem, you can tell me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us see more example. If you are writing example number 3. So if we are writing suppose 1 2 3, and in another we are writing 4 5, and then in another we are writing 6 only. Okay. So what it does mean that 1 2 3 is all right. There is nothing common here and here, but this 6 is only single, one cycle. Fine. So one cycle we can ignore because this symbol, this cyclic notation fix all except 1 2 3. Fine. It fixes 4, it fixes 5, it fixes 6, it fixes 1 2 3 and 6, and this fixes. Of course, if we are writing 6, it means what? It means we are writing 6 send on to 6. Okay. So this is it means we can ignore single length cycle. So this is we can write 1 2 3 and then 4 5. Fine. Okay. Let us take some more example, like or I think this much is sufficient for you. Okay. Let us go further. So in cyclic notation, when we are using cyclic notation, it means we are shortening the representation. Okay. So cyclic notation shortens the way of representation of a permutation. Fine. Of a permutation. But this is not only benefit of this. We have so many benefits. Okay. So that benefits we can see in further examples and properties of cyclic representation of permutation. Okay. So let us see some properties of cyclic representation. Okay. So there is one example. that or we can write as a theorem. So theorem is that every permutation of a finite set can be written as a cycle or as a product of disjoint cycles. Okay, so either a permutation is cycle or product of disjoint cycle, that we can see. For example, you can see this one, 132. This is a cycle itself. Okay, then we can take another example here. Example number 3. This is a product of 2 cycles. One is 3 cycle, one is 2 cycle. Fine. Product of 2 cycle. Of course, you can find the composition of these two and then write the expression here. Fine. Okay. So every permutation is either a cycle, either a cycle or is a product of disjoint cycles. Okay, disjoint cycles, by disjoint cycle we mean that there is no symbol common in the product of disjoint cycles. Okay, that is, I mean to say, suppose this is cycle C1, let us name it C1 and let us name it C2. So there are symbols 1, 2, 3 and there are symbols 4, 5. Okay, so there is nothing common between these two. There are 1, 2, 3, there are 4 and 5. Fine. So this is what we mean. Okay, let us see the proof. For this, let us consider some permutation on a given set. Okay, so let alpha be a permutation on a set, for example S, and let us write these members as a no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are using 1, 2, 3 and up to n. So this set is finite. Okay, they are talking about the finite set. Fine. So what we need to write? We need to write that alpha as a either is a cycle. Alpha is either a cycle or product of disjoint cycles. Fine. So let us see. So if alpha is a cycle, then nothing to do. If it is itself a cycle, then we don't have any problem. We are taking any permutation defined over the set S. Fine. Then nothing to do. Suppose now in any other case, if it is not cycle, then we will be writing or we will be finding a way to write it as a product of disjoint cycle. Fine. So if alpha is not a cycle, then we can try, then we will write will write alpha as product of disjoint cycles. Okay. To do so, let let us choose A1 from S. Fine. कोई भी arbitrary आप इसमें से pick कर लीजिए. Pick and A1 may be representing anyone, anything. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. A1 may be anything. You know, A1 may be anything. If I take 1 belongs to S, then it means we are taking some fixed. Okay, but so because we need to take it arbitrary, so I have taken A1, and A1 may take any value from this set. Fine. Okay, and let, so because this is from the set S and alpha is a permutation, so alpha will be sending A1 to some element of S, another element of S. Okay, so we can write alpha A1 equals to A2, say, for example, and this A2 may be anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to n. Fine, this may be anything. Okay, so similarly, alpha square of A1, this is equals to alpha of A1. Okay, so alpha of A1 is nothing but A2, and say this is A3. Fine, this A3 is also from here. This A2, yeah, A2 belongs to S. A3 also belongs to S. Fine. So A1, A2, A3 may be any value, anything from S, but they are from S. Similarly, we can write alpha 3 of A1. This is equals to say A4, and this belongs to S. Okay, fine. We will continue. Suppose we are reaching at alpha m of A1, and then finally we are falling at A1. Okay, so after M composition, fine, after M composition, we are getting A1 again. Okay, for some M. Okay, and such M exists because the sequence A1 alpha A1 alpha square A1 dot must be finite, and this must be finite because S is finite. Okay, so there will be eventually some repetition, and so there will be eventually a repetition. Because they are a finite in number, so after sometimes they will be repeating themselves, just like we do in cyclic group. Okay, so once we have a generator and we are raising power, and then we will be getting only fixed number of elements what we have gathered initially. Okay, so let us okay, fine, repetition, eventually a repetition. Say we may fall here alpha to the power I A1 equals to alpha to the power j, that is we are composing them I and j times. Suppose at some point of time they are equal, okay, for some I and j with I is less than j. Fine. Then inverse of this one, because this is a permutation group, so of course inverse will be there. So we can write a1 equals to alpha to the power j minus I. This is of a1. Fine. Or this implies that a to the power alpha to the power alpha to the power m of a1 equals to a1. Fine. Where m equals to j minus I. Fine. So after these many steps, we will be getting finally a1. Okay. So just like this, if you see here, if you see here, here if you are seeing that you have started with 1, okay, then when one goes to 2, 2 goes to 5, 5 goes to 4, 4 goes to 1, finally you are ending. So this is what in our case, for example, a1 was what? A1 was 1, then it was going to a2, it was going to a2, that is 2, it is going to 5, and then 5 goes to 4, 4 goes to 1, finally we are. So how many? That is 1, and then 2, fine, then 5, then 4. So what we have? Alpha to the power 4 of 1 will be giving us 1. Are you getting this one? Fine. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so alpha to the power 4 is going to give us 1, and we will see later on, maybe today or tomorrow, that when we will be talking about the order of a cycle notation or R cycle, then this will be helpful. This what we say that example or example will be helpful in that one. Okay, so let us see here. So I think you got the point. Okay, so what until now what we have, thus we can write alpha equals to a1 a2 up to am. Okay, finite. Okay, fine. So if m equals to n, because there are the set we have taken, there are n elements here. Fine, there are n elements, then we are done. So there will be only one cycle. Fine. If m equals to 1 n, then we are done. Okay. If m is not equals to n, then there should be more element in S. Okay, for which we need to find the cyclic notation. Fine. Then there will be more cycles in alpha. Okay. So let us choose again. So अब हम क्या करेंगे, दूसरा एक ए से, ए के अलावा हम जो ए की साइकिल थी इसके अलावा हम दूसरा चूज करेंगे. फाइन. Okay. So there is possibility that we may not have exhausted the set S. Okay. So in such case, we can choose B1, B1, not B1 belongs to B1. Just B1 belongs to S, which is not in A1, A2. That is, this B1 is not appearing in this. Okay, fine. So in that case, what we can not in this. Now we continue. Now we can continue as before. Continue as before to get another cycle. Say B1, B2, and let us take B up to BK. Fine. Now we claim what we claim. We claim that this that is BI cannot be equals to AJ for any I and J. That is, if B1 is not among A1, A2, A3 and AM, then this any BI, that is B1, B2, up to BK, cannot be equals to any AJ. Fine. So this is what we need to prove, and after that we are done. So let us say, for example, for if, okay, that is to say B1, B2, BK has nothing in common with A1, A2, AM. Fine. So for if suppose ऐसा हो जाता है, कुछ कॉमन हो जाते हैं, ठीक है ना, तो उस केस में फॉर इफ अल्फा टू द पावर I A1 equals to alpha to the power J B1. Suppose for some point of time, okay, alpha that is alpha to the power I of A1 is equals to alpha to the power of J of B1. Okay, for some I and J. It means इन दोनों के बीच में ना, चाहे इसमें से B2 हो सकता है B5 से इक्वल हो जा रहा हो, समथिंग लाइक दिस. ओके, फाइन. ओके, जैसे ये ए अल्फा जो ए है, तो ये किस पे जाएगा, I+1 पे जाएगा, समथिंग लाइक दिस, इस पे जाने वाला है, ठीक है ना. सो इफ इट हैपेंस, देन अल्फा I माइनस J ऑफ A1 इक्वल्स टू क्या हो जाएगा, B1 हो जाएगा, ठीक है ना. That is alpha to the power some, not m, but some, suppose some t of A1 equals to B1 हो जा रहा है, ठीक है ना, where t equals to I minus J, ठीक है. So alpha to the power t and of A1 will be among these, चाहे A1 होगा, A2 होगा, A3 होगा, A4 होगा. So this should be equal to sum AS. Okay, sum AS for sum S. For sum S. Okay, so B1 equals to sum AS. This is not possible. This is a contradiction. Which is a contradiction? Which is a contradiction. So A1, A2, up to AM and B1, B2 up to BK has nothing in common. So alpha equals to, how we can write, A1, A2, okay, and then up to AM. Then second cycle we start. We have chosen another B1, then B2 up to BK. Fine. So let us put some dots here. Okay. Continuing this process, thus continuing this process, we can get, or we can represent, we can process, we can represent every permutation as a product of disjoint cycles. Okay. So how we can write? We can write this A1, A2, okay, up to AM. Then second cycle B1, B2, up to BK. Okay. So we will continue like this. Then suppose C1, small C1, C2, up to CR. Okay. So like this. So this completes the proof. Fine.
सर ये कंट्राडिक्शन क्यों हुआ सर, वो नहीं समझ में आया.
Okay, so you mean that how we are getting contradiction? Okay, because if you see that here A1, when we apply here alpha on A1, okay, so suppose this is going to give A2, okay, then alpha of A2, suppose this is going to give A3. But let us just assume, okay. So similarly, alpha of some AM, alpha m of this is A1, okay, A1, this is going to give some for example AM plus 1, something like this. If it is M cycle, fine. If it is M cycle, so alpha AM plus 1 is going to be A1, fine. Okay, so all
Yes.
A1, A2, A3 up to AM coming here only. Are you getting? So, but this is equals to what? This is equals to B1. And using this argument, this must be some AI or some AS. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But this is comes out to be B1. So this is not possible. So is it clear? आप समझ रहे हो ना कि यहाँ पे जैसे ही
Yes,
आप
sir.
परमुटेशन अल्फा है उस पे और ये साइकिल था हमारा, तो जब भी हम A1 पे ऑपरेट करेंगे तो इसी में से तो आएगा, है ना. ये ऐसे आएगा, कोई भी हम कई बार ऑपरेट करेंगे तो ऐसे आएगा. यहाँ A1 हो गया, A2 हो गया, A3 हो गया, और यहाँ पे कहीं AM हो गया, तो इसी में से रिपीट होने वाला है. अब अल्फा किसी पे भी ऑपरेट करिए आप, ठीक है ना, तो इसी में से रिपीट होने वाला. बट इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आ जा रही है? B1 आ जा रही है. और जबकि B1 को हमने डिस्टिंक्ट लिया था कि वो A1 AM में से नहीं था. This is a contradiction as B1 was chosen distinct from A1, A2 up to AM. अब ठीक है, clear है? Fine.
Yes, sir.
So this completes the proof. Okay, fine. So I think if let us see one more result. Okay, so let us see one more result. Just a minute. This kind or what? So next result is disjoint cycle commute. Next theorem. Disjoint cycle commute. Okay. So let us start the proof. Let alpha equals to A1, A2 to AM and beta equals to B1, B2 to Bn are disjoint. Are disjoint cycles. Are disjoint cycles, that is they have no entry in common. Okay. Then we claim, what we claim, alpha times beta equals to beta times alpha. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to prove. Fine. Okay, so how we can write, we can prove, because alpha beta are permutation, so we need to take the image. Okay, for this, that is, we need to prove alpha beta of x equals to beta times alpha of x for all x belongs to some set S. Okay, some set S where S equals to, let us keep A1, A2 because they are permutation. So ये जो A1, A2 up to M तक है और B1, B2, Bn तक है, they should be member of that set. Okay, so similarly B1, B2 up to Bn, and there may be some other elements also, C1, C2, let them be C1, C2 up to Ck. Fine. Okay, so since Ci are not in alpha and beta, so Ci will be fixed by alpha and beta. ठीक है, क्योंकि अल्फा बीटा इसमें तो है नहीं, तो इसमें तो ये फिक्स होंगे, इसमें नहीं अपीयर हो रहे ना, तो C1 goes to what, अगर हम B1 को कंसीडर, बीटा को कंसीडर करेंगे, C1 ओनली है ना, ठीक है, तो उसमें फिक्स्ड रहेंगे. फाइन. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. इफ x इक्वल्स टू, अब यहाँ पे हमने जो क्लेम किया है x लिया है ना, तो x इसमें में से हम ले लेंगे, इस सेट में से ले लेंगे, ठीक ना. इफ x इक्वल्स टू ai, एक बार ai लेंगे, एक बार bi लेंगे, एक बार फिर c को ले लेंगे, ठीक ना. ai, ठीक ना, आई एम टेकिंग जस्ट ai का मतलब है a1 a2, I you can take a1 2 up to m. Okay, so कोई सा भी है. So alpha times beta of a1 ai equals to alpha, और बीटा ai को कहाँ भेजेगा? There is no ai in beta, right? They are disjoint cycles, so ai पे ही जाएगा, है ना. And then alpha ai को कहाँ पे भेजेगा? ai plus 1 पे. फाइन, ai plus 1 पे भेजेगा, है ना. a1 किस पे जा रहा है? a2 पे जा रहा है. a2 किस पे जाएगा? a3 पे जाएगा, लास्ट में am तक जाएगा. एंड दिस इज इक्वल्स टू a1 इफ ये a1 हो जाएगा अगर i इक्वल्स टू क्या हो गया? m हो गया. पक्का, कोई दिक्कत नहीं इसमें?
नो सर.
ठीक है. सिमिलरली बीटा ऑफ अल्फा ओवर ai, सो लेट अस सी, अल्फा ai को ai plus 1 पे सेंड करेगा, ठीक है ना. एंड दिस इज और बीटा AI1 को फिक्स करेगा, तो AI+1 हो गया, एंड दिस इज इक्वल्स टू A1 इफ I इक्वल्स टू व्हाट M। पक्का, कोई दिक्कत नहीं? ओके सो
सर बीटा B1 पे जाएगा।
बीटा B1 पे बेटा कैसे जाएगा? बिकॉज वी आर ऑपरेटिंग ऑन AI and there is no AI here, so it will beta will be fixing all AI। हेलो,
ओके सर।
है नहीं ना उसमें, so it will be fixing, fine। So this implies that alpha beta equals to beta alpha, okay, beta equals to alpha agrees on all AIs, ठीक है। Similarly you can prove, you can take x equals to suppose बीटा I लेते हैं आप, ठीक है ना, बीटा j कर दीजिए इसको, बीटा j, so alpha beta and then bj, fine, bj को किस पे भेजेगा?
BJ+1।
वेरी गुड, एंड देन दिस इज इक्वल्स टू अल्फा bj को फिक्स करेगा, so this is equals to
BJ+1।
yeah bj+1, okay, and this is nothing but this is also up, otherwise other way up also, you can show this like, okay, so both are same, and beta bj since arbitrary, so it is true for all bj, and also अल्फा बीटा, अब सी पे देखते हैं, अगर सी आई को हम लें तो बीटा और अल्फा दो के दोनों सी आई को फिक्स करेंगे, है ना, so हो गया सी आई, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू सी आई, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू बीटा ऑफ अल्फा सी आई, ठीक है ना। सो दस वी हैव अल्फा बीटा इक्वल्स टू बीटा अल्फा फॉर all members of S, fine। So this completes the proof, okay, so with this let us conclude this discussion for today. We will